Hi everyone, this is Hazel together with my group member Hannah, and we will talk about what is underemployment? According to James Chen to his economic book, underemployment is a measure of employment and labor utilization in the economy that looks at how well the labor force. It is being used in terms of skills, experience, and availability to work. For us to understand it easier, mauni sila ang nagtrabaho ubos sa ilang kapasidad sa angay ug dili angay dapat nila nga trabaho. So there are three categories of underemployment. First is example ani are electricians, machine operator, welder, and many more. Second, in short, mauni sila ang mga graduhan but yet nagtrabaho sila nga dili sibo sa ilang naabot. Example ani is graduate kag engineering pero nagwaiter ra ka. Like nagtrabaho ka nga wala na gamit ang imuhang skill, talent, and experience. The third one, these are the people who are not regular worker but they are asking for more hours to work or they are asking for more jobs. Usually, part-time worker works only for 20 to 35 hours per week. Now, let's go to the causes of underemployment. Recession attributed to adverse economic conditions like when the economy slows down. It affects the system of work, demand of business, and begin to lose money. Just like what happened today, we are facing COVID-19 pandemic. It affects all the system of the universe. It all brings the falling of incomes, lower consumptions, and also the job cuts. Accordingly, the higher underemployment suggests a low GDP and low demand for labor. Second is the supply of worker is greater than the demand. The law of supply and demand is perhaps one of the most fundamental concepts and it is the backbone of a market economy. The relationship between demand and supply underlies the forces behind the allocation of resources. When supply is greater than the demand, it means that the higher the quantity supplied, the higher the price. Producers supply more at a higher price because selling at a higher quantity at a higher price increases revenue. In other words, dagko ug kita. The higher the price, the smaller the quantity demanded. So, the quantity of a good that buyers purchase at a higher price is less because as the price rises. As a result, people will naturally avoid buying a goods and it reflects to how demand of workers low and also the businesses. The last one is the technological change. As technological change rises, the more workers became out due to advancement of machines and operator. We prove that technology is the significant factor to economic growth. But however, it makes people useless because manpower is already replaced by computers, high-tech machines, and other big equipments. It demanded for those people who are specifically skilled within. As a result, many people becomes underemployed and only get part-time jobs. The Philippines has a fairly high poverty rate with more than 16% of the population living below the poverty line. In the essence of unemployed, person has not enough to earn money and cannot fulfill his own and his family's basic needs. Accordingly, a rapidly increasing population plunges the economy into mass unemployment and underemployment. As population increases, the proportion of workers to total population rises. The result is that with the increase in labor force, unemployment and underemployment increases. Next is structural unemployment is the term economists use to describe unemployment that happens because of a mismatch between the skills workers have and the jobs that are actually available. With underemployment, workers who no longer work in their chosen field lack the ability to update their skill with on-the-job training. The last one is the psychological problems. Underemployment can cause poor mental health. The stress and anxiety are a result of not being able to make ends meet, which creates a sense of inadequacy. Relationships with a partner can also suffer as a result of underemployment. Underemployment can seriously affect an individual's mental and emotional health. Underemployment increased to 20.9% in July 2021, the highest underemployment rate since April 2020. It increased from 14.2% in June 2021. Areas outside NCR posted an increase in underemployment rate at 21.8%.